My name is Changemaker, and as part of the Changemaker video assignment, I will be talking about a great changemaker in his time, Malcolm X. Malcolm X was a remarkable figure in the African American nationalist movement and one of the most important figures for shedding light on the struggle for democracy and black liberation. For millions around the world, the name Malcolm X is usually associated with African American liberation, anti-imperialist solidarity, and socialism. His life and legacy are most notably dedicated to the fight against oppression, exploitation, colonialism, and racism all throughout the world. One of the great weapons that Malcolm X used that made him a great changemaker was his voice. He made sure to carefully develop the tools of logic and rhetoric in order to penetrate and abolish the lie of white supremacy. With his logic and rhetoric, as well as his words and mind, he was able to shed light and expose what exactly was happening in America, how white supremacy was rampant throughout the policies and how different systems of oppression were actively being used against African Americans. Malcolm X made Malcolm X made sure to expose this lie, and through his words, he was able to reach tens of millions of people and inspired them to create change in the areas they lived in. One of the main things about the Changemaker program that I believe Malcolm X definitely associates with is social identity. Malcolm X made sure to carefully note exactly where he was giving his speeches and who his audience was. He wanted to touch on the different aspects of social identity and make sure that he would target each social identity, such as political views, gender, race, ethnicity, nationality, and so much more. He wanted to target those and make sure that in his speeches he would say how each one is influenced by these systems of oppression. That way, all the people could unify and relate to each other and therefore empower themselves to create the change they were looking for. Malcolm X was inspired by many great revolutionaries before his time, such as Patrick Henry, Ho Chi Minh, Che Guevara, Fidel Castro, and so much more. His monumental courage derived from the knowledge that within the struggles of the masses of African American people rested the solution to racial oppression. Therefore, Malcolm X was a great changemaker. Thank you.